Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Before we got started, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is, but before we got started, make sure to go check out my other videos. They are good, but not as good as this one that you guys have requested. Today we are going to be doing how to make an animated intro. Go ahead and watch this video by Arlena. She will show you how to make the first part of it. Once you have done that, make sure to come back and check out this part of the video so you guys will know what to do. But also, if you hear any background noises, it's just going to be my family. Now, the apps you are going to need for this is going to be Blender 2.79. Go ahead and click that button that I showed you. Again, go check out Arlena's video on how to make an animated intro because she will show you. You will need a computer and a phone for this, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1 if you ask me. It takes a lot of work, and I recommend checking out the end of her video just so you guys know how it ends up looking like. She does show it at the beginning part, but at the end she says something very specific on how to do, so make sure to check out the end of the video first before you watch the first intro. Other apps you're going to need are Fonto, iMovie, or KineMaster. So first of all, you're going to want to go to Fonto, and you're going to want to click anywhere and just click on plain image. Then after that, you're going to want to click on YouTube, and then you're just going to color it any color that you want. I like to go for berry pastel colors because that's basically my theme. And then you're going to click save. You're going to want to click on the pencil, and then you're going to type in your channel name. After you do that, you have to download any type of font that you want. I just search up free fonts, click on the first one, and just search up whatever font I want. You can also look through it, but I find it easier just looking for different fonts on pictures and then just searching it up and downloading them. Fonto also shows you how in some places, oopsies, they show you how to download the types of fonts. Then after you do that, you're going to want to click style, and you can create your own pattern or just make it one full color. I already have my pattern saved because I'm lazy, and basically you're just going to want to color it and make the outline of the font. I usually like to go for the shadow of the X145 and Y29, and then if it's still not good enough, you're going to want to fix up the stroke a little bit because sometimes Fonto does this and it gets a little bit glitchy. If you want it in the middle, you're going to want to click the two arrows pointing up and down. Then you're going to click the save button and click save PNG because that's always better for quality image. Usually in iPhones, it'll have an option where you can change the background, but since you don't have that, you have to keep doing that on and on till you get the final result you want. But I'll finish this off and I'll get back to you guys. So now that I have finished taking all the pictures and downloads that I need for the intro, I'm just going to click on the ones that I want, and we're going to get a little bit of photos or downloads together, and then we're going to use this app called Megaphoto, and we're going to do the wavy effect on that one. So I chose all of these photos, and now I'm just going to make them shorter in time frames so that the intro isn't that long, but it's not too short, and so that the song lasts right enough about time, and also so the transition doesn't get ruined or it doesn't take too much time to do. At first I was making them a little bit too short, which was too little time for you guys to see the effect, so make sure it's enough time for the people to be able to see the color transition. Now you're going to export it. Once you're done exporting, go ahead and download the app called the Megaphoto, install it, accept everything, then you can uninstall it if you guys want. Now once you open the app and wait for it to be done, all you're going to have to do is you're going to go to the app, you're going to click on the picture by the dog, and then there's going to be the wavy transitions. There's many different parts to go to it. First of all, you have to click on settings and then click on images from library, But then after you do that, all you have to do is click on the little camera icon or the videotaping, and then click on the red button and let it go for about 7 seconds, or as long as your video is. After you do that, you have to check on the video, and then once you do that, all you have to do is open it in your video player or anything on your Google Photos, and then you can go to KineMaster. So this is how it looks like. Click on the little part where it's there, and then click on Video Editor. That should save it to your camera roll. Once you have done that, make sure to pick out the right one, because there's many different parts to it. You have to get the right timing, and you have to get the right pictures at the same time. Now go to KineMaster, exit out of the part we just did, and then click 16.9, and then click Export and get the one that you downloaded from your computer. Then you're gonna click on Mega Photo and get the one that you just downloaded from there. I'm gonna let that truck calm down, but then you're gonna basically bring in the photos from Fonto, and after you do that, all you're gonna have to do is just shorten the time frame, and then you have to add your music, and then you just export it, and that's gonna be your intro, I guess. Now you're gonna import your music, then click on the 3 dots and click duplicate as layer. Bring the download or screen record down so that it won't appear, and then have your background music. This is also if you don't want to download the stuff from YouTube or just shorten everything up, and then as I said, you're gonna download it or export it, and that's gonna be basically your intro. So as you can see, I'm shortening the time frame, and if you want to make it shorter or longer, that all depends on you. I also wanted it to stop at a certain time in the music, so when I did the screen record, I stopped it at that time, but it turned out that I didn't like the time that it stopped at, so I shortened the music a little bit more. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but that's basically what the music sounds like. You guys will probably hear the music in the beginning of my intro, and if you can't, I'm sorry, but that's what it sounds like. So it's the same music from my intro. If you guys are worried about it, sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. It doesn't usually let me play the music from my videos or from my previous downloads, so that's that. I was kind of struggling if I wanted to add more to the time frame or less. If you don't know what the time frame is, it's basically the little frames, those are time frames, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I think. But basically that's what I thought it was. If I'm wrong, comment down below. I don't even know much about technology words. I just know what to do with them. So just end up exporting it, and this takes some time. Sometimes if you're going to want to use KineMaster for your editing apps, it does take some waiting and patience, and you also have to watch an ad after you do it. You don't always have to do that, but I just decided to watch it. Now, if you guys are wondering what my intro looks like, this is what it looks like basically, and the background music again is invisible, but this is what it is. So like this video, like, subscribe, and comment below how you would have done this a different way. But if you guys did stay till the end, I appreciate all of you guys. Bye.